Welcome to UG 50 and Beyond, Your Vision, Our Mission. My name is Lisa Sumra and I am the host. This program is produced by the Public Relations Division of the University of Guyana and seeks to highlight the programs and offerings of the university. In studio with me are representatives from the Berbice Campus. Yes, you heard me correctly, Berbice Campus. The University of Guyana has two campuses, one at Turkine in Georgetown and the other at Tain in Berbice. I will start, the closest person to me is Mr. Philip De Silva, and he is the Assistant Director of the Berbice Campus. And just next to him, to his right, is Professor Gomatin Nayagam Subramanian, also known as Professor Gomes, and he is the Director of the Berbice Campus. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank
you.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, the Berbice Campus became operational in 2000, is that correct?
Correct.
And based on what I heard, it started with certificate programs.
Yes.
And over the years, it has expanded its offerings.
Yep.
Tell us about these programs.
The programs that the Berbice campus is offering right now, they are in five different divisions.
Okay.
Okay, we have diplomas. We have agriculture to start with. Okay, there's a degree in agriculture. We have in the natural sciences faculty. We have the biology degree. And we also have the associate of science in chemistry, mathematics. We also have computer science. In the social sciences, there is the degree in social work.
Okay.
And there's also the degree in social work. We have the education with various options. We have recently added the SEBI.
Okay, great.
Yes.
Great,
And we are hoping to add, come September, the nursing degree program. So when we consider those different divisions, there is a range for students who would want to come to the Berbice campus to choose from.
And for those persons who don't know, SEBI is the School of Entrepreneurship and Business Innovation.
Yes.
Great. What are the requirements to enter these programs?
The different divisions will have, the different programs have different requirements, but the basic is that your students must have at least 5 subjects at the CXE level, grades 1 to 3, English and mathematics included, and depending on what your specialization will be, one would then expect for specific things. If I may say, for example, in the case of biology, one would expect to have the biology as your science subject and another science subject which has to be either physics or chemistry, not human and social biology, because that biology and the human social and social biology, they don't we don't take the two together. Either or, but you have one other science subject.
Excellent.
I would just like to mention that the assistant director and director, they're not just executive members of the university community, but they also lecture at the Berbice campus and at Berbice campus and Turkine campus as well. What has been the response to these programs over the years?
I must say that over the years, we have indeed grown. Of late, I would say, however, that we more or less, for want of a better word, we would have plateaued in terms of numbers. Yeah, but I think the numbers this year, we are hoping based on what the interest that's expressed in terms of the applications, we are hoping to have an increase in the numbers this year. But over the years, we have been seeing some incremental growth in terms of the numbers of students coming in.
Great. And are there any new programs that are scheduled to come on board very soon?
Yes. One that we're very, very enthusiastic about is the bachelor degree in nursing. We tried it last year. However, I don't think we would have probably advertised it enough.
Okay.
But this year, based on the work that the staff members and the registry would have put in, we have been getting some inquiries. And I must say that as of yesterday, we were looking and we are indeed getting the numbers that should take us to offer that program in September. So yes, the new program which we're hoping to get off the ground, nursing, bachelor degree in nursing.
Why is nursing important?
Yes.
Why is nursing important?
Why is nursing important? Healthy. Health. We all go to the hospitals when we get sick, and we would want someone who is not only a nurse in name, but
Yes.
one who is qualified to be able to offer us good service. And I can assure you that the University of Guyana nursing program, they do offer that program at Turkine, and we will be drawing upon their expertise, and so we will be able to offer that very good quality service that would help us to not only train our nurses, but help them to be able to ensure that our citizens,
Community.
yes,
That is very nice.
Yeah.
Talk about some of the developments of the Berbice campus over the years, and how these developments have assisted students by extension. How
Okay, Lisa, first of all, thanks to this wonderful arrangement. My friend AD tell about what's the program. I am very happy. So this Berbice Campus, lot of development. Terms of the people who do know about already come to media. Okay, the soil lab. Okay, collaborate non-profit group of company and University of Guyana Berbice Campus to collaborate. The lab will open shortly. Anytime open June. That's a very useful for the farming community. Especially I was read about the Berbice Campus initially established 2000 to focus on agriculture. I was told. So former vice chancellor there. Okay, that's a initiation. Now move on close. It's going to materialize. Okay, then after that another guy is so interested. They call Penny Sangar. He ready to give 20 acres for again Berbice Campus.
Okay.
That's one asset for UGBC. It should be useful for again agriculture. So my friend teaching biology and agriculture, he always link with both.
Yes.
So this kind of development always expand the Berbice Campus. We do the lot of community service, not only agriculture, even my faculty people are doing social science and education. They're going outreach. They do excellent job. That's what my AD said. Now growing terms of enrollment. Even recently, yesterday I have the meeting. I asked my AR. She put the good sign. That means the enrollment is showing good when compared to last 2 years.
Enrollment has increased.
Yeah, increase. So I am very happy. But in the terms of even the people are graduate from social science or education, they go internship. Internship they're going to, especially Rafi constructor, he take every year 2 or 3 students.
Okay.
So doing the agriculture student mostly come graduate for Berbice Campus, they mostly attached with the industry. That means non-prasad company, 3 people are working, especially agri student. And Kaisuk region 6, all the 3 estates we have, Roscal Estates, Kelden and Albion, you know, they are agri student for farming. What I said, there's a lot of development going Berbice Campus. And moreover, with the help of assistant director myself, we keep the workshop.
Yes.
I used to bring the knowledge for the community, especially focus on farming. My vision of the Berbice Campus should be called the organic farming.
Organic
That's the
farming.
main vision for me. Overall, after 5-6 years, the Guyana going to be an organic country. The growing, fortunately, our president always the green economic green country. I am going to fully support what he say. I am fully go this his path, and I will bring the organic farming.
Okay.
So I keep a lot of workshop. Mostly use the organic product. For information, Lisa, the coming day after tomorrow, June 1st, I am going to 1-day workshop. That workshop only identification and uses of the indigenous species.
Okay.
Medicinal plant. Fortunately, we have a billion plants around us, but we are not know what's the use of that plant. That's why I make a 1-day workshop. That's very useful. That's why we are motivated. I have to thanks to all my staff. As a director, I am very proud to say my UAUB staff always support me. What I am proposed, they never say anything. They are very helpful people. So I have a lot of vision.
Yes.
I will tell later at, okay?
Yes.
I'm very happy
And
to.
there's also the computer lab and the library. All these
Yeah.
things
Yep.
have been created and so on. Tell us about. Go ahead.
Yes,
Mr.
and
De
if I
Silva.
may, I think there are two things which I think are very important, and they have been going on over the years. One, the library
Yes.
runs an annual reading program,
Yes.
which I
Great
think
initiative.
which is a very,
Very-
very good
very good
initiative.
one.
And every year, we're proud to say it's usually oversubscribed.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and then recently, the English department, what they have done is that they have taken reading to another level, and so they've been going to schools.
Oh,
And so they
okay.
have a program where they have collaborated with the business people in Berbice. And so every year, for the past 2 years, I think it was, what they have done is that they have had students do research as well as go into schools, and they would now be executing those. And I must say that coming out of that, some students have been producing fabulous research material. And I think that's very, very good because reading is usually an issue nationwide. And so I think if we start incrementally, I think overall we would definitely.
Reading should be fun as
It,
well.
it should be fun, and that's the basis for the reading program. While it is fun, it offers the learning opportunity.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. All right. Tell us about John's Center. This was established in 2006.
Yes.
What's the premise behind this
Actually,
center?
Miss Lisa, there's a John's, we call John Science Center.
Science Center.
Because
correct.
the two faculty reside in that place. Faculty of Agriculture and Forestry. For information, we are offering only agriculture, not forestry, okay? And Faculty of Natural Science. Main intention, that's a lab, also highly sophisticated lab.
Lab.
To the biology student, agriculture student, do the final, fortunate to be the degree program, both faculty. They're doing the final year project, they utilize, that's how it look like a science center. They do the more research, more application work they're doing, and more identification. For information, that lab is served for the community also. Suppose they bring the soil sample, plant sample, we will identify.
Okay.
We're doing. So now we are going to collaborate on Prasad. It's going to be a high level. So the science center, that's what we call science center. We live for science, agriculture and biology, and overall we have the animal scientists also. They look after the animal disease, whatever. That's what we call science center. Two faculty.
Okay.
Yes.
Great. What are the courses? What are some of the specific courses on the programs, some of the programs, and what career opportunities can be had as a result of studying some of these programs at the Berbice campus?
If I take the ones with which I'm kind of familiar.
Yes. Go ahead.
Agriculture, if I may
Yes.
start with, and I'll get support from Professor here. Agriculture, there is, let's say, plant pathology, and that is very, very important because Berbice being a farming community,
Yes.
one would expect farmers to have issues as relates to diseases and so on. And you have agronomy, so you need to know the soil, the kind of soils and all kinds of things. If we go to biology, there's entomology, which again crosses over into agriculture because, I mean, you have insect pests, they can impact the crops. We do some amount of fishery work. We do basic biology. There is chemistry within the biology program. There is mathematics.
Okay.
There is statistics. And if we go to SEBI, they do quite a number of those management courses and those courses as it relates to finance.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what are some of the sectors that, students or graduates rather have been involved in as a result of gaining a diploma or a degree from Berbice campus?
I know one that is right at the head there is teaching. A
Teaching.
lot go into teaching because for some reason or the other, they gravitate towards
So-
teaching.
Yes.
They go into the agri sector, Gaisuko. Some go to Gaisuko. Some of them go into the private sector. Okay. Some also go into places like GRA. Some work with GCOM
And the GRDP.
and GRDB.
Rice development.
Yes. So a lot of the private sector and the public sector agencies, parallel to what we have in Georgetown, a lot of our graduates populate those there. And I must say, not only after they would have graduated, but even when as members or staff members of those institutions, they are students of the university also.
Okay.
Miss Lisa,
Sure,
sorry,
sure.
Lisa, in addition, what my aide is correct, but even the agri, we have the veterinarian science, that means animal science also.
Yes.
I add it, but the homework out to the agri, they are working quarantine officer, 3 students. So the one from the what you call Molson Creek.
Molson Creek, yeah.
So one of the student, another student working Georgetown. So these people come from agri faculty, okay, animal science. They have a good experience and what friends say, plant pathology. They are as a quarantine. Moreover, they will have any doubt, still they approach area to me, we will advise them. They are well settled, homework graduate from Berbice Campus. I am proud to say that up until now the High-Sook estate was closed. We have the 8 estate. The 8 estate agronomist from Berbice Campus.
Okay.
All agronomists from
Berbice Campus.
That's was okay. And from GRD, even 2 or 3 years before, when the graduating from Berbice Campus, they used to call me, Dr. Gomes, how many agri students this year graduated from Berbice Campus? I'm proud to say, they used to ask.
Yes.
I said 3 or 4 people, I said, okay, Gomes, if possible, after graduate, ask to see me. They used to
The
tell.
graduates are in demand.
Yeah, demand agri.
Agree.
They are doing good job.
Yes.
I am very happy, yes.
Yeah. And Lisa, they also not only we talking about the students,
Yes.
but I must say the staff members
Staff.
also.
Yes,
Excellent, yeah.
yes,
Staff
yes.
members are members of state boards,
Exactly.
so the expertise is not only lent to the classroom,
Yes.
it's also lent to the state in terms of being members of the boards to offer advice and so on. You have some on the Wildlife Commission, you have Professor Gomes is at NARI,
Yes.
you know, so Berbice staff members as well as students, we are populating.
He is one of the stalwart of the
Yes.
mangrove. He is one of the top.
Mangrove?
Yeah, he is a top person.
Okay.
We
Talk
are fortunate with
talk
this.
about student research. I know the undergraduate research conference is now, a
Still.
big initiative, a
Correct,
great
yes.
initiative, and students get to, present their
their work.
research. How has been the response in terms of the quality of research that you have seen from students? And do you see potential to be published or,
Yes, I'm glad you asked that question.
Good question.
Because we do have the the assistant director for undergraduate research, Mrs. Pamela Rose,
Yes.
from Berbice Campus, doing an excellent job in mentoring and facilitating that process. I know only recently, just maybe like about 2 or 3 days, students from the University of Guyana returned from Germany,
Great.
where they presented papers. From the reports, these were well accepted.
Well received.
And I must say that they were, I think, 2 or 3 students from the Berbice campus. 3. Over the years, the Berbice campus has also hosted the undergraduate research conference. The response was immense. Even students from Turkine, this last one that they had recently, based on the response that probably they would have heard about,
Yes.
they asked, can we present at the Berbice campus rather than present at Turkine?
They are very interested.
You know,
That's true.
and in terms of publication, if I'm not mistaken, I did think Mrs. Rose did say that yes, someone did have a publication
Great,
also.
great.
Whether it was collaborative or independent, I cannot recall. But yes, the research is growing in terms of quality and quantity. And recently, the Office of Undergraduate Studies held a workshop to get the students to write better abstracts
Great.
and at the same time to do better research in both the qualitative and the quantitative aspect. And I know there's an initiative coming right now where there are two professors from overseas. They're supposed to be visiting to do a project, and they requested for some students to be involved. And that speaks to the quality of research that the students can do or can contribute to, and we are so happy for that.
And the University of Guyana in general is not just about academia.
No.
There are opportunities to join co-curriculum
Correct.
activities, you know, clubs and so on. Speak about some of the clubs at Berbice Campus.
Okay. The clubs that we have the Agriculture Club.
Yes.
There is
biology club.
recently
Environmental, I
established,
think.
the environmental has not yet gotten off the
Okay.
ground,
It
even
was.
officially, even though they're working, they're doing
Towards
things.
that, okay.
Yes. There's a biology club, and recently, you cannot forget the Almighty. There is a religious club that
They're going to start
they're going to
shortly.
start shortly.
Okay.
And I think there's cricket. So the sport aspect is
Is there.
Yes, the UGSS this year has been very, very active.
And I know Berbice Campus is always a part of the sports, the
Oh,
sport
yes.
activity.
Yes, so
Yes,
you
our
know.
point is even though you don't win once you participate,
It's- that is good enough.
Yes.
All right, is there a cultural club as well? A
there
cultural club?
used to be a
Used
very
to be.
active cultural club.
Okay.
However, of late it has been kind of dormant. But recently, the staff member who had that responsibility indicated an interest to kind of revitalize and
Oh,
revive
okay.
the whole
We'll
thing.
start.
So hopefully, if we couldn't get it for this year, hopefully from September, that will be another one that should be on the cards.
How important are clubs to student life?
I would say very important. The reason why is because there are times when students, they are burdened with just the academic or the academia. And sometimes you see it in the work that they do, and they need that safe space
Yes.
to relax. Having a club on campus provides a safe space. Not everyone is going to have the same interest, and therefore, with a variety of clubs that are present, the students can then choose where they are most comfortable, and they can participate in those activities. And sometimes it helps, it's very therapeutic, because we may see a student smiling, and I've experienced this
Yes.
ever so often, and we really don't know
What's
what
going on
happens
inside.
at home. And when they're in that club, it gives them that camaraderie, it gives them that spirit of, I am someone,
Yes.
and I am valued.
Yes.
And so they eventually release the tension, and so that when they get back to their jobs or get back home, they're a different person. So clubs are very, very important, and it's the reason why, not only at the Berbice campus, but I think the university
Generally.
in general,
To have it.
Why should a student come to Berbice Campus in comparison to traveling to Georgetown, finding a place to live, and go to Turkine campus?
Okay.
Why should a student be a part of, a potential student rather, be a part of Berbice Campus?
Berbice campus offers you a home, a family, a safe space, and an opportunity to get a quality education. Berbice campus, yes, you don't have to spend a lot of money traveling sometimes to come to town, be away from your home, because sometimes just being away from home can be traumatic for some persons.
Some person.
Yes.
That's true.
Some families would not want to release their children,
Yes.
so to speak,
Yes.
even though they're adults.
Yes.
Okay? So to be home and to be able to study and to have someone prepare your meals when you get home, yes.
It's a safe
But when it's a
space.
safe
Yes,
space,
but you feel
and I must
comfortable.
say that our classes, even though we would want the numbers to be larger, just for the campus to grow,
Yes.
I think we have class sizes that would allow for the kind of interaction, lecturer one-on-one, and that in itself will give a student that comfort that, okay, a lecturer will come in front of the class and say, yes, deliver, but then that lecturer is always available. I am proud to say that our staff members are always available. They're on call, so to speak, and students can go to them at any time. and having experienced both Turkine and Berbice, I, not for want of saying that Berbice is better in that regard, but I know that students can actually meet them at any point on campus, stop them outside of their office hours, and get a response from them and get a good hearing from them. So yes, a home away from home and a safe space.
Great. Final thoughts before we wrap.
Yes, dear Lisa, that's good initiation, okay? But what the assistant director mentioned about Berbice Campus, that's fully I endorse it, okay? Our final thought, we want to expand the Berbice Campus.
Yes.
We are working on that. That's enrollment should be increased, and more program we want it. That's why we are working on that. Everybody, all my community, UA, UB staff, UGPC, they are very sincere workers, they are respectable workers, they are working on that. That's why we are final that you are to expand not only academically, but going to the community service also. I used to tell always my staff, please go to community, respect his field or my field or social sense, go how we can help them. We always I encourage you will support whatever possible you support. How your aspect is help the community of the respective community, whatever they want, we have to go help
into
them.
the community.
That's why we are finally we are working on that. It will going on smoothly. Still, I want more community service for Region 6 and Region 5.
Great.
And I will just chip in there to say that the Berbice campus gives you an opportunity, as I would want to say, to create and develop purposeful citizens,
Correct.
and at the same time enable brighter futures for our green economy.
Fantastic.
Excellent.
Thank you very much, Mr. Philip De Silva, Assistant Director, Berbice Campus, and Professor Gomatin Nayagam Subramanian, also known as Professor Gomes. Thank you, Director. And if you need additional information about Berbice Campus, you may go on the University of Guyana website. I had mentioned before, if you have any questions, you can send it to the University of Guyana Facebook page. In the event that I do not get to answer any of those questions on any of the programs, you will certainly get a response via Facebook. Thank you for watching.